Hey everybody, it is Sunday. How is everyone doing? I hope you all are well. I am vlogging from my new couch. My neighbor has had a couch like this before, and she was able to get this together within 15 minutes. I tried one neighbor and we couldn't do it, but this girl, she knew exactly what she was doing. What it is there's just like stainless steel slots that you've got to connect with the pieces. And she was a pro. She had it all done in like 15 minutes. So it's a beautiful couch. You can see the color. It's really pretty. And I do have a fuzzy lavender blanket on it to protect the seating. Because it's white, beige, and I don't want to get it too dirty. So I'm glad I had this to cover that up. And I'll eventually I have another blanket in there too that's lavender that I can use if I want to come out here and watch TV and all that kind of stuff. See, my TV is right there. So it's a perfection. And my new rug is so pretty. Look at my new rug. Isn't that pretty? And I've got my coffee table on. Right there. Right there. Somewhere there. There you go. My coffee table's right there. And this has a little ottoman with it too. So I've got the ottoman up to the right side of the couch, and I can put my legs up there and be comfortable and all that. So yeah. So the only thing I have left now are 4 totes. And those will have miscellaneous things in them and things from the coffee table. And I'll be done. So yeah, it's taken me 6 days? It took me 3 days to move into here. Oh my gosh, it was just crazy, crazy, crazy. And my neighbor helped me the first day. And then the second and third, I just kept going down and up in the elevator. Thank God we have an elevator. And got everything up here. And it was a mess. And you know me, I am a very organized person. I could not stand the mess. So yesterday, I just, rearranged everything. And now it looks nice and neat. Everything's neatly stacked and everything. So I can just do that and watch my videos because I have, a video of the entire apartment. I'm very, very happy with my music corner. It looks so pretty. My friend Emmy sent me those musical art canvases, and they look so pretty over there. So, yeah. Winnie's doing good. I think I heard her doing Zoomies last night, and I'm excited about that because I felt so bad for her in that tiny apartment that we had. It was so tiny, and she couldn't do her Zoomies anymore, So that made me happy that she was able to do that. And we're not falling over each other anymore, She could be lying in the middle of the floor, and I could just go right by her, and I don't have to tell her to get up. So it's really, really nice. Anything else? Let's see here. I don't think so. The if you ever watched Three Southern Cats and Mama, they're on TikTok, they're on YouTube, and it was Willow, Tigger, and Weezer. And unfortunately, Willow passed away last week, and that was so heartbreaking. Because I lost Vivi only 5 years ago, and that was so traumatizing to me because he was my baby. I mean, out of all the cats I've had, except for Storm, we had him for 14 years. We had him the longest, and he was the most beautiful baby. He was so loving, so caring, and he was our baby. But he passed away when we lived in Gatlinburg. When we first moved to Gatlinburg in 2009, he got sick and passed away. And then comes Vivi. Vivi was a very loving cat. He was also a very aggressive. What is that? Is that? He was also very aggressive, though, in a way. Never really could figure that out. When I first got him, I started taking him out on a leash, which he didn't seem to mind, you know. But then after a while, he started getting mad that I was bringing him back in. And he would bite my legs, my ankles. And, after a while, I was like, fine, just go outside by yourself. And I just let him go. I just couldn't put up with the biting the ankles all the time. And then I had to get him one of those calming collars that I got from Amazon, which seemed to help a lot. And then he got sick suddenly. I noticed one day he had very labored breathing and I didn't know what was wrong with him. And I took him to the vet. And that was during COVID. So I could not really communicate well with the doctor. She would call me in my phone, but it was such a bad connection that I couldn't understand a word she said. And all I could hear was cancer, that he had cancer. And I told her, I said, no, I'm not going to put him to sleep. Because back then, I had a lot of faith, in him getting better. And I guess I was in denial, but I brought him home. And he passed away at home. So that was just really, really heart-wrenching. And so just hearing about Willow was so hard, If you watch them, Christy had, a voice changer for each of the cats. And Willow was just the funniest and the sassiest of the three, Every time she wanted her mama, she'd go, woman! She's just so cute. She gave her so much character. And it's just heartbreaking to watch. Every time I see a post now and reading all the comments, I just start bawling because, I know what it's like to lose somebody, to lose your furry friends like that, It's just heartbreaking. So, yeah, everybody's doing well here. Winnie's doing well. And I guess I've been rambling enough. So, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.